Well, hello again, everyone. Professor Profit coming to you from Gamblers University. We've got a neat crap strategy for you. This is one I saw over on Waylon's Way Craps. It's called Golden Express. Now, we start off like Waylon did, but we've tweaked it quite a bit. But the foundation of it is from Waylon over on Waylon's Way. And I will link his video in the description box below so you can go over there and take a look at how Waylon plays it and compare it to the changes that we've made and decide which one you'd rather do. Both of them work well. Ours is a little more aggressive than Waylon's, but we'll give you some reasons why we feel like that might be the way to play it. So we ask that if you enjoy the video, which we hope you do, that you give us the old thumbs up, and that way we know you're enjoying the content. Also, if you haven't already subscribed to the Gamblers University channel, we'd love to have you hit that button and become part of the student body here at Gamblers U. As always, we value your comments, so please leave one in the description box below if you have a tweak that you think might work. And we'll share that with the class and see if we want to implement it in this particular strategy. Now, as always, we do suggest you try these strategies on your software or your table at home before you take them to the casino. Be sure you're comfortable betting them and confident they can win you some money. So let's head on down to the felt now. We'll show you the nuts and bolts of the Golden Express strategy. And then we'll roll the bones for a few minutes and see if this one you might want to take to the casino. So we'll see you down there shortly. Down here on the virtual Crapsy Craps table. And we're getting ready to roll Waylon's Golden Express strategy. Now we have taken the liberty to tweak this quite a bit, but the foundation of it was Waylon's, and so we're going to start off just like he did. This is a bubble craps machine, $500 buy-in, so I'll be looking for a $50 win goal. And the way we do this, we start off with a 4 inside bet, and then we're going to lay the 4 and the 10 for $5 each. So $14 bet to start, and we're always working on this one. So let's get the first roll in. There's the center field 9, so we win $1.45. Snake eyes, no help. And 3 craps, no help. And there's the 10, so we get knocked off. Now when we get knocked off, we're just going to take everything down, and we're going to go 32 across. And what Waylon did, what he did, he went $5 on the outside, the 4, the 5, the 9, and the 10, and $1 on the 6 and the 8. I've decided to go ahead and just go all the way across. That way, if we hit the 6 or the 8, it's one hit, and then we'll regress. Of course, there's a little more at risk here than there is at Waylon's, but also the 6 and the 8 are 2 of the most common hits, and if we can get those, we can get out of danger a little quicker here. So here we go, 32 across, and there's the 4, 1, 5. So now we regress down to 6 across, and we're going to start our step down strategy, which again is a little different from what Waylon did. So there's the 6, 3, 9, and we take down the 2 outside numbers on a hit and roll it again. And there's the sunflowers, 10 hard, no help, and 3 craps, no help. And there's a 6, 2, that's the 8 easy, so we'll take down the 5 and the 9, and that just leaves $2 at risk. And there's the 7 out, so that worked out pretty good for us. We won $4 on that particular shooter. So on to the next one, we'll come up with 4 inside. And again, we'll lay the 4 and the 10. And let's roll it. So there's the square pairs, 8 hard. That's a win for us. And there's 6 hard, another win. And there's yo, so no help there. And there's the 7 out. So we just rebet, since that's a little bit of a win, 74-cent win. And then we get knocked off the 4, so now we'll take everything down, and we'll come back with 32 across and roll it. And there's the 5, 1, 6. And doing it Waylon's way, we would have had a $1 win there, or a little over $1 win. But we still have the $22 at risk. This way, we did hit the 6, and everything will come down. So it's kind of what are you looking for? What's your risk factor here, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So we can take everything down now. We'll come back with 6 across, and let's roll it. And there's the sunflowers, 10 hearts. So that's a nice hit for us. Take down the 2 outside numbers as we start the step down strategy. There's the 3-1-4, so that doesn't help. And the next roll is a 7 out. So we actually end up losing a nickel on that one. So normally we'd go up a level since we lost on that shooter, but it was only a nickel. So let's just stay where we are and limit our volatility here while we can. So we'll go back with the base level bet, which is 4 inside, and the lay 4 and 10. So there's a 5-2-7, so that's a little bit of a winner. So we'll just repeat the bet, and another 7, another win for us. So we'll repeat the bet, and there's the 3 craps, no help. Next roll, and there's 3-2-5, so that's a win for us. And 6 easy, another win for us. Next roll, 7 out, another win for us. So we just repeat the bet and roll it. And there's 3 craps. And there's a 7 out, another small win for us. So we'll repeat the bet and roll it again. There's the horse and buggy, the 4-1-5. And there's a 6 hard, another win for us. So we got a nice little roll going here. And there's Yo 11. And there's the 10 hard, and that'll knock us off our 10. So now we come down, we go 32 across. And there's the boxcar, so no help there. Ooh, and there's a 7 out, so we get hurt. So in this case, Waylon's way would have been better. We would have saved $10 there. But that's the risk you take when you play this way. So we're going to go now, we'll increase our lay bets to $10 each on the 4 and 10. And then we'll go 8 inside instead of 4s. We double up these bets, we go up 1 level. And we start off with the 7 out, so that's a little bit of a win. We'll just repeat the bet. And there's the Colt 45, center field 9. And we get knocked off the 4 there. So everything comes down. This time we'll go 64 across. And we're rolling. And there's the AC Deucey, 3 craps. And there's the 5-3-8 easy. So everything down now, and we're at level 2, so we'll go 12 across this time. And there's a 7 out. So that's another loser this time. So we'll go up another level, and we'll do 3 inside this time, and $15 lay 4 and 10. So let's roll it. There's the Colt 45 again. That's a win for us. And there's a 6-4-10. That didn't take long, so we'll take everything down and go across again. This time we'll go across 96. And we get a 10 hard on the first roll, so that's a nice hit for us. Bring everything down, and now we'll go 18 across. And roll it. And there's a 7 out. So we did gain a little bit there, but we're still not at our session high. So now we'll go back with our 12 inside, and 15 lay 4 and lay 10. And let's roll. So there's Yo 11, no help there. And there's a 6 easy, so that's a win for us. And there's the 4 hard, so we get knocked off quickly again. So again, we go 96 across, and we're rolling. And there's a 4-1, the horse and buggy. That's a nice win for us. So now we're reduced down to 18 across. And there's that 7 out again, so we're having a hard time getting anything going. That's another slight loss, but we're going to stay where we are and go 3 inside since the loss is so small. And 15 lay 4 and 10. And let's roll. And there's a square pair. That's a win for us. And there's 8 easy this time. Another win. And there's that 4. Getting a lot of 4s and 10s here. So now we go 96 across again. And there's 4 hards. We hit that 4 again. Take everything down. And now we go 6 across. So there's the 4 again. So 4 and 10 come down. Next roll is 6 easy. So that's another hit for us. So the 5 and 9 come down as we're using the step down strategy. And there's the Colt 45. Next roll is the 6-3 center field 9. And there's a 7 out. So that's a nice win for us. So let's go ahead and reduce down. Well, now let's just stay with the strategy. We'll go 3 inside And we'll do a 15 lay on the 4 and the 10. Now you could reduce down here if you wanted to, but let's go ahead and stay where we are and see if we can get a nice roll here. So we get a 6 and then I get a 5, so that's 2 hits for us, then an 8 easy. That puts us back in the black at least, and then we say that, there's that 4, we get knocked off again. So now we go 96 across, and there's the Colt 45, so that's a nice hit for us. We'll bring everything down, and we'll go 18 across. And there's Colt 45, so that's a hit for us. We'll take down the 4 and the 10. And there's the sunflower, so no help there. And there's a 3, 2, 5, no field 5. So the 5 and the 9 come down, and that leaves the 6 and the 8. And there's the Colt, or the horse and buggy, the 415. And the Michael Jordan, the 235. And there's the easy 6, so that's a good hit for us. So now we'll go all the way across again, 6 across. And there's the 639, center field 9, so we take down the 4 and the 10. Next roll, Colt 45, so we take down the 5 and the 9 on that score hit. And we're looking for a 6 or an 8 again, and there's a 7 out. So that puts us at 2131. That is either a new high or right at it. So we're going to go back to our base level. That's 4 inside and a lay 5 and a lay 10. Excuse me, a lay 4 and a lay 10. And there's a 516, so that's a good hit for us. And the square pair. And we're almost halfway to our goal, and there's the 4 easy. Get knocked off that, so we'll go 32 across. And there's the 3 craps, no help. And there's the 8 easy, so we'll reduce down now to 6 across. Oops, messed up. Well, it paid off. We did hit the 5. So let's take everything down, and we're going to take down the 4 and the 10. And let's roll it again. There's the 8 easy. So let's take down the 5 and the 9. That leaves the 6 and the 8. And there's 4 easy, no help there. And there's the Michael Jordan again, the 235. And there's the 8 easy, so that'll complete that one. And we'll go back 6 across again, start over. And there's your 11. Next roll is the 4 easy. So on that hit, we'll take down the 2 outside numbers, the 4 and the 10. Roll it again. So there's the Colt 45, the 9. So we'll take down the 5 and the 9 on that hit. And now we're looking for a 6 or an 8. And we hit the 7 out. So we'll go back with 4 inside and a $5 lay 4 and a lay 10. And there's 628 easy. And let's see if we can get a little roll going without getting a 4 or a 10 here. There's another 8 easy. And there's a 6-3 center field 9. And the 6-2 easy 8. And there's the 4. We get knocked off. So everything down, we'll go 32 across, looking for 1 hit. And there's the hard 6, so there it is. So everything down, and we'll regress to 6 across. And see if we can get another roll going here. There's the 8 easy, so we'll take down the 2 outside numbers as we start our step down strategy again. There's the horse and buggy, the 415, so we'll take down the 5 and the 9. And there's the 7 out. So we'll go back with 4 inside and the lay 4 and the lay 10. And we're always working, so there's a 6 easy. Excuse me, 6 hard, the double 3. And there's the 8 easy. And we continue rolling. There's the 8 easy once again, the 6-2. And there's the Colt 45 center field 9. And there's the snake eyes, no help there. And the 6-4-10, and we get knocked off. So let's take everything down. We'll go to the 32 across. And there's a 6-4-10 easy. And we'll take everything down. And you'll notice we have reached our win goal of $50 with a win of $53.82. So we'll round that up to 54. And that is how the Golden Express by Waylon's Way Craps is started. And then once again, once we got past the first level there when we got knocked off of our lay bet, then we changed it up from what Waylon had. But I will link Waylon's video in the description box below. and you can see how he does it. And if you want to go ahead and do something that's a little less volatility, the way Waylon played it is the way to go. Or you can play it this way, and you can risk losing a little more, like on the 32 across rather than going with 22 across the way Waylon bet it. A little more risk, but you can get to where you need to be a little quicker, unless you hit the 7 out on that one particular roll, which we did do once this time, so it can happen. So we started off at $500, ended up at $554, a $54 profit with the Golden Express. Now, we do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, we ask you to give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to the Gamblers University channel, we'd love to have you go ahead and hit that button and become part of the student body here at Gamblers U. As always, we value your comments, so if you have a tweak you think might improve this, we would appreciate hearing from you, and we will be glad to share that with the class. Once again, thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you here again real soon. In the meantime, if you're out there rolling those bones, we wish you nothing but the best of luck. And we hope all your numbers come up winners. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.